Hi, I'm Joe Cimino with ProAct. Today we're in Oxnard, California with Rob Bertels from Mission Produce, and Rob's going to educate us on the world of avocados.
Well, what I have in my hand are three different sizes of avocados. We have an 84, which is a fairly small piece of fruit, a 48, which is considered a medium-sized piece of fruit, and a 32. The way that the size is determined, essentially the master container for avocados is a lug, which holds about 25 pounds of fruit. So to fill up 25 pounds, it would take 84 of these, it would take 48 of these, and 32 of these. It's really a little bit counterintuitive that the higher the number is actually a smaller piece of fruit, but the count is really what determines the size that's in the box.
And you know, at times we have customers, as we're going through supply challenges, where we want to sub into different sizes. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, really, we get what the tree yields. At times we can go through the field and do a size pick if we're looking specifically for 48s or 40s, but then at some point you have to come back and take the rest of the fruit off the tree, and it's what's on the tree is what's left. So at times in the market there may be an abundance of 60s or 70s and less of the larger fruit, so the market really is set by the size of the piece of fruit. The thing to keep in mind though is that the net pulp yield out of a 25-pound box is virtually the same for a 32 and an 84, because the pit size is smaller inside the fruit. It's larger here, so you'll get the same amount of pulp out of a box of 84s as you would out of a box of 32s.
Talk to us a little bit about a number 2.
Yeah, a number 2 piece of fruit. As you can see, this one has a bit of a scar. Essentially, to be a number 2, it has to have a scar that is bigger than a thumb print. So these get graded out on the pack line. The number 1s go in a certain box, and then we'll grade the number 2s into a different box. A lot of these are used for food service specifically, because outside it may not be as visually appealing as the number 1 piece of fruit, but inside the pulp is just fine.
And some of you may have heard of the Flor Loca crop. Can you educate us on that, Rob?
Yeah, Flor Loca, that's actually that'll be the next new crop from Mexico. It's the crazy bloom. What they've discovered is that in Mexico there's not just one bloom of the fruit like there is in California, that it's one crop. In Mexico there are 4 blooms during the course of the year, and Flor Loca, it's a little bit different. Sometimes the fruit comes out a little more round, it's not as elongated. It's still the same variety, it's just that the fruit at different elevations and different bloom cycles comes off a little bit differently.
Rob, thanks for the education today, much appreciated, as is our partnership with Mission Produce. As always, if you have questions, just call us and we'll be sure to answer them.